our viewers take a certain amount of liking or hatred towards them, and we love to see that. Anmol and Ashutosh, how are you both doing? I
भाई
mean,
Anmol,
मैं कुछ
Anmol
नहीं
seems
बोलूंगा,
to
मैं
have
कुछ
an
बोलूंगा
injury.
फिर वो नहीं, वो तो ठीक है, बट मैं कुछ नहीं बोलूंगा. मैंने लास्ट टाइम वो बोला था, फिर वो कमेंट सेक्शन में गाली वाली देते हैं भाई. अ, बुरा लगता है यार. सीधे बुरा लगता है.
अब like ऐसे स्टेटमेंट क्यों देते हो यार? ऐसे just
कहने के लिए शब्द नहीं है. We don't have the words, okay? We are
yeah,
out of words right
exactly.
now. We're speechless. But we're not going
Yeah,
to apologize.
why should
we
we
stand by our
apologize?
beliefs. We stand by our beliefs.
Yes, we
Yes,
do.
absolutely.
Anmol
And
still
we do
thinks
have.
Anmol still thinks Henderson is better than Pogba, and we still believe no.
You guys are dumb.
Yes, we
then.
do.
Yes, you are dumb.
Please, Anmol, please. You wore a Manchester United jersey to a Liverpool
I
versus
don't want to
United
go there.
debate.
I don't want to go on my jersey right now.
Thank
Do not
God.
go
Thank
there.
God you're wearing an Italy jersey today.
Yeah, I'm supporting Italy.
Yes, of course. But speaking of controversial opinions, this is going to be a video full of controversial opinions because we've got a fun game for all of our viewers today. You guys have probably heard of it. Some of you have played it as well. We're gonna play Would You Rather today with Anmol and Ashutosh, where I've prepared a set of questions for them. We've got 6 questions in particular, and both of them would have to choose between two players and explain why they think that one is better than the other. So pretty controversial video, and Anmol, you can expect you'll be getting a lot of vile comments down in the
Why
section.
me?
So because you have a knack for saying controversial things. I've known you for a long time now, so just be prepared for this one as well. You can't keep Anmol away from controversy. You just can't.
Why always me? Balotelli.
You're gonna get
You're
hammered
wearing
when
the
you
Italy
say,
jersey as well.
yeah,
Absolutely.
and you're gonna get hammered when you say you want your Jorginho to win the Ballon d'Or. So, not our fault.
Jorginho will win the Ballon d'Or. I'll stick by my
Okay,
words.
that's the first thing you'll get
Probably.
hammered for. We'll
I'll
see to the
probably give
comments.
to Leva.
We'll see the comments.
I'll probably give to Leva. Okay. Let's end it right
Yeah,
there.
same,
Okay.
same.
Let's don't go to that discussion, guys. Come on. Let's don't go there.
All right, so we'll start off, and I'll throw your first question at both of you. This is going to be quite a tricky one because both of them are left footed, both of them play on the flanks, both of them love cutting in. If you can take a guess, then great, but if you can't, then would you rather have Mohamed Salah or Ian Robin in your team? Anmol goes first.
I'll go with Mo Salah.
Why?
Reason being, I've seen Ian Robin play. He's a good playmaker, but I feel that Mohamed Salah is more of a complete player. He's got the knack of doing things on the pitch. Ian Robin, tends to get irritated a lot, and I've seen him multiple times, and a lot of times that when he doesn't get the what do you say, the support from his team, Ian Robin doesn't tend to perform. Yes, he has the knack of cutting in and then cross then shooting. That's the trademark Robin for you. But take that from his game, I don't feel Ian Robin has much to offer. But Mo Salah, yes, he cuts in, he shoots from right, he shoots from left. He can dribble past the mighty City and score a banger. He can score a 30 yard goal. Okay, I feel that is more of a complete player than Ian Robin. When you look for a right winger, you don't expect Ian Robin to score every time. But when Mo Salah is on the pitch, you expect him to score. And he does.
Yeah, no, that's true. Ashutosh, what about you?
Yeah, I'd also prefer Mo Salah. First of all, considering the league they have played in, as all of you know, Premier League is the most competitive out of all the leagues. That is without the
Yeah.
doubt. Yeah, there's no secondary opinion to it. So performing in such a competitive league against teams and scoring week in week out, I'd have to appreciate him. I'm a United fan, but still It hurts to appreciate him, considering he destroyed us literally. But yeah, you have to give him the credit that he does dribble well. He has that pace. He has those shooting skills and everything. And second, most of all, Iron Robin was played in Bundesliga in Bayern, which is like that team literally hogs all the players from the league.
Well,
Whichever top player,
not to forget, he also played at Real Madrid, Chelsea, and other good clubs as well. He was
yeah,
at
but
Real
still,
Madrid. He was at
yeah,
Real Madrid. I don't see Mo Salah going to Real Madrid. Real
I
Madrid only
agree.
buys players who can play at Real Madrid.
I agree,
He
but
didn't
still,
perform at
like
Real Madrid.
yeah, but still, the time of Iron Robin in Bayern Munich is the most memorable one out of his whole career. If you ask
Yeah,
anyone
that's a fair.
in which jersey do you see Iron Robin, he'll point out Bayern Munich, sure shot. Until unless someone who knows football like who deeply and follows football, he'll know that he played in Chelsea and Real Madrid.
Yeah, fair point.
Absolutely.
Fair point. Don't think there's much of a debate. I think right now Mo Salah is pretty much clear of Iron Robin,
Right
but
now,
it would be
overall,
quite disrespectful for us to count out Robin. But it's your choice. Mo Salah it is for both of you. The next question, however, I've gotten into a lot of fights on Twitter, on social media handles with friends upon this one, and I really feel that a certain fan base gets really knackered when they try to compare these two players. So I'm just gonna throw this one at you directly. Sergio Ramos or Virgil van Dijk?
Ooh.
Which one makes your team?
prime.
Yeah, in their primes.
Talking about prime, right?
Or you can take an overall career or you can take their prime. Whatever you think.
Virgil van Dijk.
What? Are you being
I'll
serious?
choose. I'm not being controversial. Okay. I just I don't
Overall
want that
career, you
captaincy
choose
side. Okay.
Virgil
I
van
don't.
Dijk.
I don't see. Listen. I don't want captaincy side of it. I don't want.
I don't care about the
I'm
captaincy
looking
side.
as a good
All I'm
defender.
asking is
Huh.
overall you'll take Virgil van Dijk over Sergio Ramos.
I mean, it's a tough call to take. But Virgil van Dijk,
Yeah, it's
since
very
he's hitting his
dicey.
prime,
I
since he's
said
hitting
it
his
at
prime.
the start of the video. You're gonna get absolutely hammered in the comment section, and now I'm gonna make sure that you do get hammered. So yes,
No, just listen it out. Okay, Virgil van Dijk currently he's just edging to his prime, right? He has not crossed his prime. And
I
looking
think
how
he
Sergio
has
Ramos
crossed his prime. He was in his
no,
prime
he's
when he got
not.
that injury. Ever since then, he's not been the same.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, injuries take a toll on players' career and everything. That's pretty sorted. But considering that he has a lot to offer, okay. See, if you're looking for the captaincy, if you're looking for end moment goals, Sergio Ramos all the way is a king. It's a god when it comes to that part of it. Okay, but considering what I expect from my defender as a manager is to get least amount of cards in the game, and that's actually very crucial.
Yeah,
That's
that
actually very crucial
I'll
from a
actually point
manager's
out
point
that.
of view. I want
Yeah.
stability in my defense. I don't want my star player to miss out because of some rash tackle, some irrelevant yellow card. Sometimes it's necessary, I get it. But Virgil van Dijk is that kind of a guy. He provides stability. He's good
See,
on the ball.
I'll tell you what. The reason why Virgil van Dijk, I've said this a lot of time. The reason why VVD provides stability in terms of less cards and stuff is because Liverpool defend as a group. They defend as a group. Real Madrid, they never defended as a group. It was always 1v1s all over the pitch. So in 1v1s, you have to take your chances.
Talk about
And I
heroics.
still don't think even a 36-year-old Ramos is better than Virgil van Dijk when it comes to defending 1v1s against any attacker in this world right now. I still think that he's better. I've seen that guy stop a counter attack of 3 or 4 people on his own by intercepting a pass. I can't see Virgil van Dijk doing that. I've seen Sergio Ramos play at
Exactly,
right
that's the
back.
point. That's the point with his
I've
style.
seen him play at left back. I've seen him switch play like nobody else. I've seen him make assists like nobody else. I don't think this should even be a conversation. I mean, if not for that one season, nobody would know who Virgil van Dijk is.
See,
If you take
that's
one season
the
out of
whole
Sergio
point.
Ramos's career, everyone still knows who Sergio Ramos is.
That's
Not
the
to
whole
forget,
point.
not to forget
He's
their
played
international
for-
careers.
But
Not to
he's
forget their
played for
international
Real. I'm
careers.
not international career. Keep that aside. I'm just comparing a player to a player. Okay,
I
based
still
on their
think Ramos is
attributes.
the
I
better
feel as a
defender.
defender,
Me.
I as a manager would want to have Virgil van Dijk in my team
See, I'll give
because
you
he
this.
provides
I'll give you this.
stability in my
I'll
defense.
give you
He's
this.
good at his work. He's good at his work.
I'll give you this. I'll give you this. Virgil van Dijk is better than Gerard Piqué, but he's not better than Sergio
Of course,
Ramos.
he's better than Gerard Piqué. Even our Alderweireld is better than Gerard Piqué. Don't give me the shit.
No, I don't think so. I
Come
don't think so.
on,
Alderweireld is better than
come
Prime
on,
Piqué.
that's come on.
Come on. Gerard
You
Piqué is
want
the
to get
most
hammered again, man?
it's the most overrated Barcelona player. Come
How
on.
many things can you
Gerard
say
Piqué
in
is
one
most
video to
overrated.
get hammered? How many?
I'm not doing this for publicity. For God's sake,
No,
don't
not
bring this up.
publicity. Like how much can you get hammered in one video, man? How much?
I'm just saying. I'm just spitting. Okay, Alderweireld is bit. Okay, it's a bit handy. Okay, I didn't want to say that. Alderweireld
Exactly.
is way too much. But I would say Thiago Silva. I would say Thiago Silva. Thiago Silva is a
Yeah.
much better defender than Gerard Piqué, but Thiago Silva never gets the credit which Gerard Piqué does because he plays for Barcelona. Sergio Ramos gets the credit because he plays for Real Madrid.
Oh, come on.
You need to get
Come
that
on.
straight. You need to
I
get
Come
that
on.
straight.
He plays
Okay.
for Real Madrid as if he didn't make it into the
You-
World 11
You
11
have,
times in his
he has-
career
he
as a
has
as
his
a as a
awards. He
defender.
has his awards. He's proven him, even though for a one season, or probably, but still, I still feel okay.
He's
it's
proven
not.
himself
see,
for 15
I
years.
said in. I totally get that point. I said it in Ian and Salah wala conversation that it's not even a competition for me. I said that right because I would rather have Salah. I'm not disrespecting Robin. I love that guy. The bald-headed bastard is a good player. Okay, but this time I won't say that it's not even a competition. It's just my personal bias that currently, I'm fascinated by the way Virgil van Dijk plays. And as a manager, if I ever get a chance to manage either of the two,
See,
I would take Virgil van Dijk in my team.
about this, I'd say Virgil van Dijk is right now in that phase of his career when you could see Sergio Ramos coming from Sevilla to Real Madrid for a couple of years. That is the state Virgil van Dijk is right now. You can't take whole career of Sergio Ramos's and compare it to 2 to 3 years of Virgil van Dijk right now. Van
Yeah,
Dijk has
he's
come into the spotlight from the last 2 to 3 years. Before that, nobody even knew who Van Dijk was.
And to be honest, the breakthrough came very late. Virgil van Dijk is close to 30 years old right now.
Yeah,
I get
Sergio
it.
Ramos
See,
came to Real
all
Madrid when he
about-
was
see, it's
21
all
or
about
22
picking-
years old.
Yeah, it's all about picking the better player for us, right? I feel that Virgil van Dijk has more to offer to defending than Sergio Ramos. That's my point. Sergio Ramos is
Definitely,
overall
he
good at
doesn't.
come on,
He
like
can't-
that I'll
do
agree.
you think Virgil van Dijk can put in a shift at right back if Trent is
No,
injured?
see, that is not an
Or
issue.
left back.
The thing
If
is,
Robertson isn't there.
comparing a centre back to a centre back, I'd say Virgil van Dijk would be providing a much more stable idea to the team rather than Ramos. Ramos is rash, Ramos is aggressive, and at times Ramos gets cranky and he literally tries to kill the other player.
Like he tried to kill your goat. Yes.
Yeah, he did. He actually did. I honestly, whenever I see that video, I think I don't know how did he survive that tackle or how his foot is not broken. How is he still walking? But he literally did try to kill him. Honestly speaking.
To be honest, I'd
Maybe
love
it
to have
wa-
defenders who lead from the front in my team. I don't think Virgil van Dijk leads from the front. I saw those two
I
legs
feel
versus
that is-
Barcelona. I saw those two legs with Barcelona. Not once did he have the balls to go and take the ball from Messi. Not once. He always needed Trent Alexander-Arnold or Joel Matip or Joe Gomez, whoever the fuck was playing with him, to go and defend as a group. Not once did he have the balls to go and take the ball from Messi in a 1v1. Not once. Robertson did it. Alexander-Arnold did it. Other players have done it. Even Koulibaly has done it. But Virgil van Dijk has never done it. I see him playing against Ronaldo. I've seen him play against Ronaldo so many times. The 2018 Champions League final. Ronaldo was literally being stopped from scoring a goal because Robertson was tracking back and he was out there making those last ditch tackles. Virgil van Dijk he doesn't even get close to players like them. In the UNL final, Virgil van Dijk didn't even get close to Ronaldo. Right now, Liverpool won 5-0. Okay. Van Dijk didn't even get close to him. Ronaldo still cuts in and scores a goal in the box. Ramos does not let things like those happen. I know Messi has scored a lot of times against Real Madrid and stuff like that. I get it. But it's also the frequency of matches. If you can count the amount of goals Messi has scored against Ramos, I can count the amount of clutch tackles he's made against Messi to stop him from scoring a goal. When I look at Van Dijk, I don't see a single clutch tackle. I got him
Honestly, like,
getting owned. I
hard
saw
to
him getting
compare
owned
both.
by Ivan Toney
Opinion.
last week around when it was 3-all versus Brentford. So I just don't see it.
Yeah, see, maybe I'm devastatingly wrong about this. Okay, maybe you're right that I'll be bashed about this particular thing, but that is my opinion. I would want to have Virgil van Dijk in my team. I'll still take him. I understand all your point. I understand the stats. I understand the demographic. I understand everything, but I still want Virgil van Dijk in my team. It would be a harsh decision to take because both are god at not god, but okay, they are really good at their positions considering their prime. But I still want to have Virgil van Dijk as a player. If you include the captaincy point of it, hands down, Ramos is the best captain in the history of football. No one comes close to that point. Yeah, so move ahead, guys. I mean,
Yeah, let's
थोड़ा
move on.
cranky
Yep.
हो गए हैं.
Moving on to the
Yeah.
next one. I'm just digging up a very interesting stat for you for the next question because it has been quite, what can I say? I mean, it has been heavily debated, this one. So we are going to discuss two absolutely amazing strikers which we've seen during the same generation. There have been so many claims about who is better, who should be the best striker of this generation, who should be getting that crown. One of those strikers has 563 goals in 730 matches and 147 assists. The other one, just give me a minute, has 524 goals and 200 assists in over 800 games. We're talking about Robert Lewandowski or Luis Suarez.
Ooh.
Which one's gonna? Come on, don't give me that silence. Come on, you gotta go for one. You gonna go
I'll
for
take
Suarez?
Luis Suarez.
Yeah, that's a fair
Suarez.
choice, I think.
Lethal.
Oh, come on, don't show me that biasness over
Come
here,
on, man.
man. You're
Come
wearing a
on, man.
Barca jersey.
His
No,
time
it's
in
not. It's
Barcelona.
again a tough. It's again a tough one. I have been this in conversation with someone. Okay, I actually ranted about this. Last time I was trying to pick Leva, but that guy actually changed my opinion. He showed. I mean, when I looked into, I got into detail of things. Okay, I found out that Suarez is a more complete player for me.
He's more complete and he has been more like if you see Lewandowski, he has been performing from the last 3-4 years basically. That limelight is
No,
basically.
please,
Come
please.
on, man.
That is a big, big myth.
I still
That is a
remember when he
big
smashed
myth.
Real Madrid.
He's been performing since 2013, where he played for
No.
Borussia Dortmund. He scored 4 goals against my club in a UEFA Champions League
Still,
semi-final.
like,
Do you know
it's
how many Champions League goals Suarez has? 27. 27. Do you
come
know
on,
how
but
many
still,
Champions League goals Lewandowski has? 78. It's not even a conversation. It's
One
not even a
plays
it's
for
not.
one
conversation.
plays for
And
Bayern Munich.
that's when Luis Suarez played for one of the best Barcelona teams with one of the best players of all time, with Neymar, with Messi, with Sergio Busquets, with Iniesta. He has played with those players. They both have
But
won a treble.
considering
But
the gameplay,
considering the path which Lewandowski has had, much tougher to replicate Lewandowski's career. Not to forget, he plays for Poland, and Uruguay is bad right now, but Uruguay has always been a top side till 2018. So I mean,
Suarez
personal
won
pick,
Golden Boot.
I'd go with
Okay,
Lewandowski.
come on,
Suarez won
Suarez.
the Golden Boot when
Yeah,
Messi and Ronaldo were still relevant.
yeah, and they were scoring like hell, and between that time, he won the Golden Boot.
Yeah, good,
That is
Can't
good
an
beat
point.
achievement.
that shit.
No,
And
that's a good point.
that too scoring in their like they were 26 and 27, I guess, Messi, Ronaldo,
Not
and
26,
beating
27. I think it was a
Maybe
little
so.
bit
Numbers
older
are.
than that.
somewhere around. They were in their prime age. They were scoring like hell, and you couldn't say that either Real Madrid was lacking anywhere or Barcelona was lacking. They were having the MSN and BBC, like all-time trios. Nobody could debate. So at that time, he was the one who outscored them. And if you see the gameplay, you can see Suarez is a much more complete player. He can dribble past players. He can get those cranky assists. He can get the ball through to the player up front. But basically, when I see Lewandowski's game, is basically like, yeah, he has that shooting prowess. I'd definitely say that he has that boot. to get that ball inside the net. But most of his goals are tap-ins. Okay, and but if you see Suarez, like, see,
Not a
come
fair
on,
argument for me.
come on, man,
Not a fair
you
argument.
A
have
goal
to
is a
admit.
goal.
See,
A goal is a
see,
goal.
uh, as soon as I heard it, because see, tap in is not a tap in. Tap in involves positioning. A
I
striker, if he
agree.
knows how to position himself,
I
what
agree,
what
but can you imagine Lewandowski taking a ball from somewhere away from the box, dribbling the ball, going and then scoring? Can
absolutely
you
not.
imagine Lewandowski doing
Absolutely
that?
Absolutely not.
not.
That is what I
Absolutely not.
mean. That
But
is
it
what I
doesn't
mean. That
mean, see,
Suarez
it
is a
doesn't
much
mean
more
that it's
complete
just,
player than that.
yeah, I won't
See,
say that it's a clear cut competition. Luis Suarez is a clear cut winner. I won't say that because
But still,
Lewandowski
he
has his
could
merits
edge
here,
a
right?
bit. Yeah.
Lewandowski is someone who's making it hard for Messi to get his seventh currently in the
Hmm.
media. Okay, for me, Jorginho.
shouldn't even be in the conversation, but okay.
Okay, all right. So the thing is, Lewandowski has his own merit and everything is fine. But at the end of the day, if you have to choose one, I would choose prime Suarez and prime Lewandowski because I want a striker who can take the ball up if the midfield is not providing assist. What if Bayern midfield is
Exactly.
not working?
Exactly.
What if they're locked? What will Lewandowski do? Nothing.
See, I think before we end this one
And
and
on
move on to
days
the
when
next one,
and on days
I'll
when the
say,
midfield doesn't work, Lewandowski doesn't do shit. You can see the match in
see,
which they lost 5-0 or something, 5-0 or somewhere to, I don't remember. Recently they did lose to some,
Mönchengladbach.
yeah, Borussia Mönchengladbach, I guess.
Yes.
Yeah,
So see,
they did.
see, I still feel that if you guys pick Suarez over Lewandowski, it's a very reasonable choice. But to before we move on to other one, I just feel it's harder to replicate Lewandowski's numbers and Lewandowski's career, given the career path he has had than Suarez. Simple as that. And that's why even in the Champions League, for as good as Lewandowski has been, Suarez has been poor. He's been piss poor in the Champions League. So that's why for me Lewandowski, I just said that's that. But moving on to the next one, it's quite a unique one, and I think it's going to be a fairly easy one for you guys as well. Not a lot of debate. Frank Ribery or the Welsh Dragon Gareth Bale.
Ribery
Ribery any day.
any day.
Am I the only one who actually thinks Gareth Bale is heavily underrated?
Yeah, like he is
Gareth
underrated,
Bale,
but he wouldn't be ranked above Ribery.
yeah, he's not at that level. He's got the
Yeah, it's
numbers,
not a,
he's got the stats, and everything is fine. But replicating Ribery, what he did at Bayern, what he did at Fiorentina, and it's pretty hard to replicate and to do something of that
Fair,
sort.
fair choice. Fair choice. I think we're all gonna go with Ribery in this one,
Yeah, yeah,
especially
absolutely.
because of that 2013 Ballon d'Or run as well. I've never seen Gareth Bale replicate that at Real Madrid.
yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
But moving on to the final one, two of the most best midfielders we've seen in world football. Not this generation, not last generation. I'm talking about world football. I'm talking about world football. Both of them are bald. Both of them are bald. Both of them have won the World Cup, and one of them has also won the Ballon d'Or. Andres
Yeah, and
Iniesta
it's just,
or
and
Zinedine
Zinedine.
Zidane? Come on, man.
Zinedine Zidane,
Zidane
anytime,
any day.
any day.
Mm, no,
नो
I'd still
भाई
say
2000 2006 का ब्राजील वर्सेस फ्रांस देख ले समझ जाएगा क्या कह रहा हूँ
2010 का वर्ल्ड कप देख लो, समझ जाओ. Chelsea
बिल्कुल समझ
versus,
जाऊंगा 2000
हाँ,
तू उससे पहले वाला वर्ल्ड कप देखा 2006 से 2002 में फ्रांस जीती थी ना इफ आई एम नॉट रॉन्ग
1998,
1998
I
में
think France won.
1998 में 1998
A
का
brace in the
फ्रांस का
World
वर्ल्ड
Cup
कप
final.
देखा हमारे जिनेदिन जिडान ने हेडर मार के वो इक्वलाइज करा था विन करा था आई डोंट रिमेंबर एग्जैक्टली बट
He
ही
scored a
हैड अ
brace in
मेजर
the
रोल टू
final.
प्ले
He scored a brace in
कम
the
ऑन
final.
ब्रो जिनेदिन के इसके बारे में पता नहीं उसका एक टच नहीं लेता तो बॉल को पप्पी करता था बॉल भी उसको बाद में आके कहती थी कि मजा ही आ गया छू के
but still, like,
Sorry, I'm not underrating
Iniesta's time
Iniesta
during,
is too
For
good.
me,
I respect him.
for me, if Cristiano Ronaldo did not exist, if Lionel Messi did not exist, for me Zinedine Zidane would be the goat in football. I mean,
Absolutely.
I've seen Messi fans say that Messi is so good on the ball, even if he doesn't score, it's such a bliss to just watch him. And I've watched Messi for 10 years. I never felt that bliss. I don't know why I did not. Maybe it was my biasness, but I watch Zinedine Zidane and I feel that bliss. Every time he touches the ball, every time he passes the ball, every time he goes past the player, so effortless. It's just bliss.
I'd still say Iniesta is a very cool, composed, calm player. If you see his time during Barcelona, Zinedine Zidane is a bit too aggressive for me to like. Obviously, we can't forget the headbutt. Come on.
I I think Zinedine Zidane was one of the most calm players on the ball
No,
that
like
I've
That's
he
the
ever seen.
was,
only aggressive. That's the only aggressive thing he has done in his career,
but
actually.
still, like Iniesta has better capabilities of holding the midfield, of holding the ball, and getting those balls through to that defense. You have seen it, you have witnessed it yourself. Iniesta has been playing since 2015 or 16 season, I guess. So it's not
See,
something
Bro,
that I'd say that you
he's
haven't.
been there since
major,
2008 in
major,
Barca.
major flaw in this conversation, in this discussion, is that they belong to different eras. Actually,
Yeah,
that's
like exactly.
practically different
In
eras,
1998, you're
right?
talking about the World Cup. That time, Iniesta didn't even know how to play
He
football.
wasn't. Yeah, he was in La Masia at that time, if I'm not wrong.
Yeah,
See,
Okay,
see,
so
so
he didn't
that's
even know how
the
what
to play
makes it.
different
See,
football.
for
eras
me,
part, the different eras part doesn't make that much a difference because we are talking about two players who have made their position known to the whole world. They
yeah,
have
absolutely.
developed a playing style which is known by their name, which is
But still,
like they're used as examples. The question here is who's the better example, who's the better player when you compare the both of them.
Zinedine
For
Zidane.
me, it's Zinedine Zidane.
I'd still say Andres Iniesta. I
Guys,
haven't
I
seen
think
I haven't seen Zinedine Zidane win a sextuple
अबे सेक्स ट्रिपल टीम ने जीता था.
team, but still the contribution was very like Iniesta is the only player ever to be a be the man of the match in a Champions League final, in a World Cup final, and in a Euros final. He's the only
Zinedine
player
Zidane
ever
was
to.
the man of the match. He was the man of the match when he won the World Cup.
Zinedine Zidane,
He scored the banger
Zinedine
of a volley
Zidane.
to win the UCL.
Yeah,
And
exactly.
if you want to compare the international careers, just see Spain's time during 2010 World Cup, 2011 Euros. The team during that time, I don't think it had any flaws
That was the
anywhere.
best Spanish team ever.
Best Spanish team ever to be witnessed, honestly, ever.
Exactly.
Like
And
that
Iniesta
was
was a part
literally
of
a
it.
Madrid Barcelona team, but it was a bliss, literally a bliss to
See,
play. Was
I'll
that
tell
team?
you what. I'll tell you what. France won the Euros in 2000. They won the World Cup in 1998. And Zinedine Zidane has also won the Champions League. He scored a brace in the World Cup final. He was a part of the squad. He was one of the main players in 2000. And he scored the winning goal in the Champions League. So,
Equally
No,
not
relevant.
much of a difference here.
I am saying he was the like you give the man of the match to the best player, not a player who was part of the squad. Iniesta
So
was the best
when I
player on the
say
pitch.
he was the best player in the world when both of these things happened. Undoubtedly, he was the best player in the world. Not to
Same
forget,
thing
he's
can be
also won a
said.
Ballon d'Or.
Most
He's also won
expensive
a Ballon
player,
d'Or,
to be honest.
See,
Most
if
expensive
and
player
he's
of that
also
era
won the
was
Ballon
okay,
d'Or.
Zinedine.
okay. Another question I want
And
to
he's
toss it out
proven
to you.
himself, and he's
No,
proven himself at Real Madrid and at
I want
Juventus, two of
I
the
want to
top
toss
most clubs.
I want to toss a question out to you. If the situations would have been switched, if Zinedine Zidane would have been in the Ronaldo Messi era when they were hogging the Ballon d'Ors, would you believe that they would have still he would have still won the Ballon d'Or if it would have been Zinedine Zidane instead of Iniesta? And if Iniesta
If
would have
there
been in
was
that
one
era,
person,
if
if
Iniesta
there
would
was
have been in
one
that era
person
when there was no Messi
if
Ronaldo,
there
do
was
you think he would
if
have
there
still won?
was if there was one person who could walk into the Messi and Ronaldo era in his prime and snatch a Ballon d'Or off them, it was Zinedine Zidane.
I think it
And
would have been pretty much the same
I am
situation.
not overrating it at all. I'm not
No, I think
overrating it at
it would
all.
have been the same
See,
situation
you
exactly.
know, you know what would have been a better conversation? Ronaldinho or Zinedine Zidane?
Yeah, that would have
I'd
been
still
much
say
more
I'd still say
comparable.
Zidane.
Good.
Zidane.
I would still go with Zinedine Zidane actually. See, that's because I like the way he plays. I'm not a person who who is fascinated about skills and showboating and dribbling past hundred of players. Just I'm not that kind of a person who likes that kind of a football. I like a player who can compose himself, who can ping in long balls, who can scores banger. Okay, he controls the pitch, has good number of touches. Okay,
Then why
so
don't
I'm
you
a
like
that kind
this?
of a enthusiast. Yeah,
Then how
Zinedine
come you
Zidane is
don't like?
everything. Zinedine Zidane is everything Anmol just mentioned.
But still,
Plus,
like
plus,
considering that
plus the way he
Balogun,
dribbles. Plus the way he dribbles is something which is very hard to not like. Trust me.
okay,
especially his good long legs.
If you watched him, if you watch him, if I
I
asked you
agree.
to go and watch
I agree.
Zinedine Zidane right now, I think even if you're a Messi fan, you'd be like, okay, this is one guy I'd put on the same level when it comes to dribbling as Lionel Messi. I'm not even kidding.
Like I agree. He's a great player. He's a legend in the game. I wouldn't deny that. But still, I love the way Iniesta play, and I would prefer to have a person in the midfield who can just magically conjure a pass anywhere. You just give him the ball in the midfield, and you might see the ball going over the defense and inside the net. And you have
Maybe,
seen
yeah.
That's a
that.
good point.
Iniesta,
You have seen
Iniesta
that a lot of times.
was Iniesta was immensely powerful at his position. There's no denying that. There's absolutely no denying that. But since this was supposed to be controversial shit, so it's actually controversial because you can't at the end. It's actually like Messi Ronaldo. You can't
Yeah,
bring out the
exactly.
best.
Pretty much.
All right, you can't come out with
You
the
know
best
what?
player. It's at
We'll
the end of the
leave
art discussion. What we want.
we'll leave this one to our viewers because we can't get a clear
Absolutely.
winner. I mean, we do have a clear winner, but we don't want Ashutosh to be bullied here. So we'll see if the
I
viewers are with
wasn't.
you,
I
Ashutosh.
wasn't.
Zinedine Zidane or Andres Iniesta will be waiting for your answer in the comments. Until then, we'll be back with another episode of Would You Rather. If you have any suggestions, please drop them in the comment section. Please feel free to hammer Anmol in the comment section for that vile comment regarding Sergio Ramos and Virgil van Dijk. I will personally do
Even
that on call.
even
And
Jorginho's.
no, he deserves the Ballon d'Or. Messi
All
is
right,
not in the conversation.
guys,
Feel free to
guys.
hammer me as well.
I was just kidding. I was just kidding. Okay, it wasn't supposed to be like this. Sergio Ramos is a god. He's a good player. Okay, I changed my opinion.
Well, that's that. And till then, we'll see you soon. Please like and subscribe to our channel. See ya.